Hello and welcome to Randoms. We are back with Pastor Once a Wife. What episode is this?
10.
10. Yeah, it's episode 10. Please subscribe and please like our videos and please share them. We are free to do that. We are giving you the right to do that. Emily, Mr. Anonymous here. This is Emily in front of you. We are looking into this together. Let us roll.
Yes, hi guys, welcome back to Randoms.
Yes.
If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Okay? That subscription, we value it. We love it.
Yes.
Okay, so Dudu's turn for a date now. I get it. The last episode, the pastor had taken out Eunice and Carol out for a date. So this time around, it was Dudu's turn. And she was taken out at 5 a.m. In the morning for a game drive.
Yeah.
And she struggled to get into the car.
Yeah.
And she was stepping on it, you know, and the head, the hairstyle, everything. Big Shaisara, yonkinto, while she was getting into that car.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she eventually managed to get inside. And as they were driving, the game driver mentioned that, you know what, now you can take out your snacks, but make sure you don't throw stuff out of the window. And another thing I liked about the game drive car that they got is that it was actually covered with a tent. It's not open like the ones that we usually see. So yeah, as the game driver was saying that, Dudu said, oh, you know, I didn't even bring any snacks. And Pastor was like, it's okay, you'll be my snack. Pastor Utsi Dudu uzoba isnack sakhe. Guys, pastor wenu loyo. So Utsi, are you falling in love with me? And Dudu was like, what do you think? And she's saying that she's actually treading carefully. She doesn't want to be too forward. And then the next thing we are bumper, you know, she's a bit skeptical because Pela, no, they are in an unconventional, unannounced isitembu situation. Okay, she has to share. She's sharing with Eunice and with Carol. So she has to consider that I may not be chosen. So she doesn't want to be too forward. And then Dudu asked Pastor how he feels about her being a plus-size woman. And Pastor says it's not an issue for Yena because if it was, she would have been eliminated by now. But there's definitely chemistry there. The way they were hugging, holding each other, pointing the animals as the game drive was, happening. The wildebeest. The wildebeest.
Wallabies.
You're not you. They were pointing the animals, the rhinos, whatever. There was chemistry there. Okay, there was definitely chemistry. And I think the only chemistry that I'm spotting is with Dudu. I'm not so sure about Eunice and Carol. But we'll see. Life is full of surprises.
Well, Eunice is saying that she's keeping it for when she's alone. Well, I don't think that is the case. With Carol, I have retracted in terms of...
You've retracted. Kana Carol was Mr. Anonymous's favorite.
No, you know when you get to see a person like over and over again and then you start looking at small things. Like now I started looking at the age. She's age 36. And then she's never been married. She hasn't said anything about the kids.
She hasn't said anything. We're not sure whether she has kids or not.
What is she standing for? That's my question. She would do you can tell Dudu's genuinely falling in love. Do you understand?
She's a kind person.
She's
it's already
kind
showing
person.
that
You
she's
can
kind.
See. She's very kind, and she's a person who can really get hurt easily because you see the pastor is there on everything that you do with someone you are in a relationship with. And that's my worry about Dudu. She's not looking after herself in the right way in terms of defending herself when it comes to such things. And the pastor himself, I don't trust a man And I have to say it, I don't trust him. I don't think that he's got it in it, like he's got it together. And I think that it's the same WhatsApp group as Carol. People who want to be out there, people who want to be seen, people who want to showcase what they are doing. Unfortunately, we don't get to see what they are doing in this case. It's
Off
all about
cameras.
it's all about the show.
What's on the camera?
But
what's
Dudu,
captured?
if I was the pastor and I was meaning business in terms of choosing someone to love, someone who's gonna be a mother, someone who's gonna be very welcoming to even my family, I would choose Dudu. I would choose Dudu. Unfortunately, we always chase after things that don't want us. In this case, I think the pastor is more bruised by Carol saying that I don't think I want you. It's gonna be a big problem. But I don't think you need Carol. If you are going to ask for Carol, you need to ask yourself questions. How long has she been singing? Why is she at this age? I mean, she's 36, heading to 37. You look at Eunice, it's 1 year difference. Eunice is already from marriage.
Already from marriage, yes.
At least Eunice, there's a bit genuinity there.
There's-
There's if something like that in English exists, there's a bit of truth in how women grow up and what do they tend to focus on. Now with Carol, someone who's from township,
At Ridgeville.
someone who looks a bit attractive in a sense, nice body, nyana, and
She
all
does have
that.
a nice body, yes.
Why is she not married at this time?
And Pastor hasn't asked her those questions.
Yeah, I think she's there for the spotlight.
You think?
Yeah. And if she's there for the spotlight, she's not getting it.
And when the pastor was with the family, that was an opportunity to ask such questions.
Yeah, she brought a man. She brought a friend of a man.
Yeah.
She brought a friend who's a man. I mean.
Yes.
Very
yes, she
disturbing.
did. She did. So now all the ladies are going out for river drafting with the pastor. River drafting is a sport where they were using those wood sticks and they are riding a boat. You know, that is pumped. It's quite an exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they are there, and then the first instance that happens is that Dudu doesn't have a jacket that fits her. The one that they gave her was so small, but she was very lighthearted about the situation. She didn't take it personal, is what she says, and she waited for them to find her the right size, you know, and she even made jokes out of it, so she didn't take it personal.
Look, if this was a Zulu man, I would have said he was going to choose Dudu.
Yeah. Seleko.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't mind.
But unfortunately, in this case, there's a lot of things that people look at. That's why they are more inclined to choose people like Carol, people
Instagram
like
based.
and Babalwa. Those are the ones that they want. The flowers, they call them flowers, but they are not wife material. Such, I'm sorry. People like that are not the right people to
They
choose.
would beg to differ. They would beg to differ. They would
Then I
say,
would
no,
ask them.
I will make a good wife.
I would ask them what are they doing there, if they would make a good wife.
Because they haven't found the right person.
How do you find the right person? By going on a TV.
I fail to defend you guys. I'm trying to defend you here.
How
I'm
old
trying.
is Dudu? How old is Dudu?
Dudu, isn't she still in her 20s? I think she's 29 or something like that.
There you go. Babala?
Babala is 30, 34-ish. 33, 34. I can't remember exactly, guys.
And then
Don't
obviously
bash me.
Carol 36, and then
36.
Eunice
Also
37.
37, 36.
Now you see that is that something that should have happened long time ago. They are edging close to
40.
40, which is the age that you don't want to give birth on. Do you understand?
40, I am done.
So you are bringing a wife that might tend to refuse having babies.
Not only refuse, even nature is kind of against you, unless if you've frozen your eggs or something. Even nature, you're going to have a tough time. You know? So.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so now there's a strange lady who appeared in black, okay, and was serenading Muruti.
Rudy enjoyed
Flirting.
it.
Muruti enjoyed it. He even had dimples. He was blushing. Muruti.
Rudy is blushing for everyone.
Why is it I remember that lady at the beginning that I was very sad when they eliminated her. And when she asked Muruti, how am I to tsogelwa? How tsogelwa?
Yeah, that one is out of. How old was she?
She wasn't she 39? I think she was 39. But then, Muruti, why are you flirting with another lady in front of the ladies that are, it's I always find it strange when men do that.
I don't know.
Are you activating insecurities? What exactly is the plan?
No, it's being childish.
It's being
It's being
childish.
childish. You don't do that, in front of a woman that you like. Well, we do still looking at them. When
You can look, but don't interact like that. You are even blushing and you have dimples. Aw, Batumba Muti. No. So now they are in the river. They enter the river, and Dudu again. Hey, Dudu was having a tough time, you guys, with that rowing rafting situation, river rafting. Dudu, it was tough. Okay, Dudu was riding properly, and then the next thing they fall into the water, and then Dudu now is drowning. Dudu is yo guys. I felt for Dudu. I was like,
she was getting baptized.
Dudu is like, yo, I nearly died. And I was like, yes, girl, you nearly died. You can't swim. And it's quite clear that, it was tough for Dudu, Mr. Anonymous. It was
What I was
tough.
ganging up on you. Well, Dudu, you passed the test. You passed.
What was the test?
You get baptized.
Okay, so Buruti.
But I'm worried about Dudu. After that incident,
Yeah.
of almost drowning, you would expect someone to fear for their life.
And then Pastor
And then-
challenges Des here again.
And then the pastor is...
Overcome your fears. Go back.
No way, bro. These people are the very same people who take you to get you baptized in a dam full of crocodiles. No
Have
way.
faith. But have faith.
What faith? What faith?
Have faith when there's a crocodile.
Thou shall not tempt.
God.
Yeah. You should have said that. Yeah. I'm not going back there. You getting it. No, seriously, you should have said, no, I'm not going there because I cannot swim. And then it was
No.
even deeper, that one.
Yes.
That one.
And she was alone this time around.
But how tall is Dudu Naima? To drown in an area like that. It was not. I don't think. Look, you are short, but
Yeah,
I don't think that you could have drowned there.
I don't know.
No, it's not deep. That
I don't know.
thing.
Never say never. Maybe the water was that powerful.
No, it's not that deep. That thing, man. I think the second one was a bit deep, but also not to the size of Dudu. Like the level of Dudu. No.
It was here.
Yeah.
Somewhere here.
Yeah.
Dudu askis. Askisi,
So
but
she's
that was funny.
just afraid of what?
Even you know that was funny. Okay, so now she went back and she overcome her fears, I guess. Went ahead.
What does it mean, this thing of overcoming your fears? Does it mean you go back there and dare again? Ah, man, that's not overcoming your fears. That is applying for something that you don't want in life.
Muruti was impressed. Scored some points.
What points? That Muruti
Pastor was saying, I'm so proud of her. She overcame.
No, Pastor is only proud of himself, of being able to convince someone to commit to such dangerous things.
Wow.
That's why I don't want.
So Dudu must tread carefully. If Dudu is not selected, it's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, I would think it's a blessing because
it's a blessing in disguise. She's too fragile.
I think she's too fragile, and she is a person who's willing to try. So imagine getting someone who will push you to that extent of going and trying certain things that you don't want to.
That put you in danger.
I wouldn't say that you should accept the offer if the fundisi after rejections, because that's a thing. This now you must consider that it should be after rejections of these two. Eunice not willing to break the wall, and then Carol rejecting, finally getting I think for me, Carol was just there to get exposure. And he got exposure, whatever that is marketing. I don't know what it is, but he got an exposure, but it's not enough. That's all we can tell you based on the history of what we've been doing, reviewing this thing. This thing's not enough. We are not going to tell you what you need to do, but it's not enough, that exposure.
I know there's something about reality television shows.
Don't even give it away, because I know that now you want to give it away.
Okay, let me not give free advice.
It's not enough.
I consult.
It's not enough. It's going to fade away.
All right. So now they take a walk and they take pictures and they started now having conversations. Eunice saying, she has a problem with sharing umruti. And I kind of feel like, it was like a sitem, especially when they were sitting there, like all of the murutis in the middle. I'm like, this is looking like stable. Like a polygamous. And then Eunice was like, you know what? If I get eliminated, I'd rather lose your contacts. And please don't be sliding into my DMs trying to get back with me, because I'd rather stay away from you. That's what Eunice was saying to the pastor. What do you think about that?
Well, I think everyone who's been eliminated is bruised. Mm-hmm. If you come back to them, it is bound to...
Wounded gazelle.
Yeah, it's a wounded gazelle.
We've had this conversation before.
It is bound to light up some bulbs that were off. And it will boost your confidence as a woman to say that he made a mistake and he came back crawling and asking me out. And that of don't slide on my DM, I don't think that's going to happen. I think any one of them is capable of taking the situation differently. It's just a public stunt. Good to say it out loud, but I don't think you'd act into it. Yeah.
So Pastor Ena says that Pastor Tseho, he's grateful, for the time that he has shared with the ladies. He got to experience things like getting a massage, seeing the buffaloes, and also overcoming or coming face to face with his fear of heights at the time that they went skydiving with Carol.
Now you see the pattern. You see the pattern. The pattern is that Carol makes Muruti do things. Dares Muruti. And Muruti is kind of attracted to that. And then Muruti is using the same strategy with Dudu. It's what we call in mathematics transitivity theory.
Okay. What does it mean?
No, it's not transitivity. It's a squeeze theory.
Oh, squeeze theory.
Yes.
Theorem. Squeeze theorem.
Yeah. It's a
I
theory.
forgot what it means.
It's squeeze. So everything that is done within them is actually equivalent, but except that there is a middle part that is lesser than the bigger part in this case.
Okay.
I think that would translate to transit. Yeah.
So they share a group hug at the end of the episode. It's like kumbaya. It has been nice. It has been nice being with you guys. So next week is the reunion, or next episode is the reunion. This is the end.
The end.
How did you feel overall before we go to the reunion?
How did I feel about what?
These past episodes.
It was not hot. The whole pastor wants a wife. It was not. I still feel the first one was better than this. I do feel like
It
that.
was more entertaining.
It was more entertaining. It was more. People were more exposed, and they were
more themselves.
Cameras that were and the producers were involved in a sense of making certain things, making them fight
Spicy.
and spicy things up as
And
this is a
leaking
reality.
some of the information, creating drama. The pastors didn't need to take their clothes off.
Yeah, this one looks like it was done by Mamu Mfundis. You know, like it looks like some Mamu Mfundis decided, I'm gonna produce this one. It's mine.
We didn't even get to see the house like last season.
Yes, this one was produced by some Mamu Mfundis somewhere that I would not like to have.
Maybe
this
heavily scripted.
Yes. That's why I'm saying there were no errors allowed. You know, few things were allowed. Like, no, you can't say that. You can't, you know, like there were too many people, two different personalities for this show to be boring this way. It was boring for me. I think I liked the first one. There was drama. Abo, Pastor Lincoln, they were rolling down. There was a lot of things that were exaggerated, and it was funny.
It was funny.
Yes, it had things to be corrected, but it was fun.
It had personalities.
It had personality. This one, it has a personality of a producer that I do not even want to meet, because I think she. I even feel that it's a she. She's boring.
It's a she.
I feel like it's a she. I haven't checked.
It feels like it's a she.
Yeah, too controlling.
Too controlling. Yeah, it feels stiff.
Yeah, it doesn't have what it takes for a reality to get another chance next year.
Yeah, it seems like first season was explosive to me. When I compared with
No, it was explosive. It was done with a lot of freedom, and there was a lot of thinking behind it.
I mean, from the very first lady that got eliminated last season, everyone had a personality. Everyone followed through up until the very end.
There was drama. There were people who were leaving. There was a lot of drama. I think whoever took over this thing, because of what happened to that woman, who was it? Mpo. I think that person came with that thing in their head. Let me correct it. So ended up correcting the whole thing.
Yeah, it's stiff. But then we'll see the reunion. Maybe it will make us forget.
Nah, there's nothing there. But I think that this one is boring. If there is pastor number 2, then let's see. I don't even think there's going to be pastor. Is there even pastor number 2?
I think so.
Well, let's wait. Maybe someone different.
A different pastor is coming after Pastor Tseho. But yeah, that's it with Pastor Tseho's journey of finding a wife. Until the next one, thank you guys for watching. Bye.
Bye.